Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms, and I just gotta say, here we go. We're in the Dark Magister's house, and well, we are gonna be learning a new spell for Mr. Bertrand here. Now, the reason why we couldn't learn any adept level spells is because you need to take each and every one of your companions into the arena, and then you need to speak to the guy, the tournament master, and then you need to have each companion respec your spellcraft. And then once you spec that perk again, once you spec the adept level spell perk unlockable thing again, you can then come into the Dark Magister's house, and then you have all these adept level spells available. Unfortunately for me, we don't really have anything super amazing here. They're okay, don't get me wrong, they're okay, but they are not something that I am particularly thinking is going to be insanely good here. I'm personally thinking that we probably want to go for something like Curse of Years, because this reduces enemy attack and movement speed by 50% for a duration of 30 seconds, which I think is pretty powerful. So we're going to be getting that. And bear in mind, I would have to do that with every single one of our necromancers, because as you can see, this guy, while he does actually have 100 spellcraft, it just does not register that he's done that because he was I guess he was an NPC before you got him as a companion, and the the NPC here doesn't count that as as being valid, I guess, as being valid. But yes, thank you, by the way, to the person that let me know that in the comment on the previous episode. And very, very useful, extremely, extremely useful. And on another note, I have been doing a lot of additional testing when it comes to the possibility of crashes, because quite a few people said that it was because I was summoning too many skeletons, and that was the reason why I was crashing. But the funny thing about that is that when I went into a battle just now, I had over 1,100 troops on the battlefield. The enemy had about 150 because I had killed, about 300 of them already. So basically we had almost 1,400 people on the battlefield, and the maximum battle size in the game is 1,000. But it didn't crash. So I'm not sure what really caused that, but I'm assuming, as I said to you in the previous episode, I'm assuming it has something to do with that guy, something to do with that particular vassal or whatever, because from my perspective, I don't think it has anything to do with summoning too many things, but, well, maybe it is. Maybe it is, and I don't know. I just got lucky with the previous battle, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at this guy, see if we can actually get some. Ooh, Dark Elf Spear. Is this actually any good? Nope. All right. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. It is actually good. It's just not something that I'm going to use. But yeah, we can basically just move on here. I've got so many really, really expensive pieces of gear as well, which is really sad. And the reason why I say that's sad is because I just don't have enough. There's not enough things that I can spend it on. But that's okay. We generally just need dark energy. That's all we need. The best way to get dark energy is by doing sieges. So let's go on into this siege right here. This is basically the only siege that I can see that we can do right now, because I don't believe we are even at war against anyone else with the exception of these people. So I think we're going to just attack them. We are relatively close by anyway. And what I'm going to do, and this is going to be something that might be kind of interesting, I am just going to go in. I'm just going to go in. I'm not going to bombard the walls. I'm not going to starve them out. I'm not going to do anything like that. We are just going to go straight on in. I'm going to see how that goes. And hopefully it's going to go well. And if it doesn't, then, well, then I don't know. But basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to stay alive, right? Because obviously, as I said to you in the previous episode, I personally feel like the power of this particular career is maintaining an extremely large army and making it so that they are able to do things. As you can see, look at my my necromancers are getting so many level ups as well. In that battle that I did just now against like 400 people, all my necromancers were leveling up really quickly. They were all leveling up for some reason. I don't actually know why that is, because it should be the same for everyone, but I guess it's because they've been in so many battles and just now they're getting the opportunity to do this, so I guess that's pretty good. Now let's see if we actually get a crash here, because someone else said that the reason for the crashes was the ability, the class ability. Once you get the propagation thing and it spreads to all your companions and so on and so forth, that apparently also has the potential for causing a crash. So I'm actually kind of intrigued. Okay, I'm kind of intrigued about that. So let's just level up my two-handed skill a little bit here too. Get these guys out of the way. Try to use my ability as much as possible. Get these guys into a situation where they're going to regret ever opposing us. And we will hopefully be able to capture the castle. Funnily enough, we did so much damage early on thanks to our vampires and necromancers and everything that I don't think we really need to worry too much about anything. But that's... I feel... You know what? I'm going to say it right now. I feel like this faction might be the strongest combination in the game. And I'm not talking about my current class or anything like that, because that's a whole different discussion, but I'm talking about the combination of being able to use very strong Bretonnian knights, but also using skeletons and necromancers, vampires, and fallen knights, and all kinds of different archetypes, shall we say. And I think that really makes a huge difference to their viability. And I'm leveling up my two-handed skill pretty nicely too, which I very much like. So yeah, hopefully we'll be okay here. And can I get to 150? That is the question. I would like to be able to get to 150 if I can. I have a bad feeling I'm probably not going to be able to, because there are just too many low-level people around here. And they're not really going to be providing me with anything amazing. But yeah, that is indeed the it. The it? That is the it. Yes, indeed. That is the it. Yes. That is it, I meant to say. Well, that's wonderful. Alright, so there we go. We were able to complete that. We're just going to send our troops right in there. There we go. And now, let's take a look at our Dark Energy. How much do you think we're going to get? Hopefully 2,500. No, almost. Almost 2,500. Pretty nice. And we can basically just donate the rest of all this stuff. And now, as you can see, that is it. That was their final fief. They are now no more. And we don't have to worry about them actually attacking us any further. So that's quite nice. Let's level up these guys. That's going to cost me 1,100. I also need to... yes, I need to just do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's fine. Did I actually do that correctly, or... Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's just do that as well. For some reason I have singles. Why do I have single units? It's kind of weird. Yeah, no, that's fine. Bretonnian Knight of the... What? There's another single one? This is super weird. Why am I getting only singles here? Oh, wait. Am I... Oh, I'm not doing the right thing here. I'm being stupid. Ah, I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. Okay, yeah, never mind. You didn't see that, alright? You didn't see that. I thought I was automatically recruiting them, but no. No, I actually had to press on them, and I did not remember that I needed to do that. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem. Alright, so let's just level these guys. It's going to cost me 2,000. And as you can see, my upkeep is way too much. So we're going to need to go over to fight these guys, I guess. Yeah, I need to literally fight whoever really fast here, because I'm actually going to have a problem. I'm not going to be able to sustain myself with dark energy right here. So, yeah, we are going to have a bit of an issue. Let's go in here. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we got over 100 people in that one. That's good. Okay, keep going, keep going. Thank you, thank you. Okay, 8,300 in experience. That's good as well. All right, this is wonderful. So, have we declared war against anyone else, by the way? Yes, yes. There is actually someone over here. Okay, let's go over there, see if we can take this town. I am in desperate need of dark energy. Oh, they just made peace? No, no, they made peace with the faction we just eliminated, so that's obviously fine. Don't have a problem with that. And I'm going to be very intrigued to see whether we can actually take a town, because I have increased, by the way, I have increased our battle size, because I wanted to test it out, right? I wanted to test out to see exactly what was going on with the crashes and everything. And, well, we're going to see how that goes, because obviously messing around with huge amounts of skeletal summons and so on and so forth. My necromancers, basically, when I had 500 battle size, which is usually what I tend to play on to maintain our FPS, my necromancers didn't summon anymore. They basically just stopped when we had, like, what was it? Like 300 or something like that. And we were in a battle against 200. So, yeah, it was a little bit, you know, a little bit more logical to assume that they would, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird, as I say. But I still think it had something to do with that guy. So I'm kind of interested to see whether that is indeed the case, because I'm kind of wanting to see if we can make it crash again, just for science sake. So let's go in here. And this is going to be a large battle. And I have saved, so I'm not going to lose any progression whatsoever. And as you can see, they have 590 troops. And we're going to see if my necromancers actually cause a crash here. And if it does, then that's just, you know, that's just the way it is, I guess. That's just the way it is. And we're going to see how we do. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to stand here, all right? I'm just going to stand here for a pretty good amount of time while my necromancers just continue summoning and summoning and summoning and summoning. And then once they are done, we're going to be going in. And we're going to be doing a lot of damage. Or at least we're going to hopefully do a lot of damage. And let's see. Okay, so we have 350. I actually would probably doubt that they're going to be summoning anymore, because we've already reached the threshold of 1,000 troops on the battlefield. So, I guess I could just tell them to charge, right? Let's just charge my footmen in, and I actually don't know whether we really need to be super careful. You know what? I'm not going to be super careful. We're just going to charge straight on in. Let's see if we can make it crash. Just for science, okay? Just for science. And we're going to be using this, and we're going to do a nice little couch lance right there. Yes, kill that. Oh, I really wanted to kill that guy. That was very close, actually. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that, going through all of those guys. Wow, that was nice. Oh, that was super fun, actually. That was really fun. Okay, can we do a little bit more of that, please? Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting until our ability comes back, and then I'm gonna charge through them again with a couch lance and see just how many times we can sustain the attack. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Come on now. Let's go for it. Yes. Oh, there wasn't that many people. Yep. There wasn't that many people because all my necromancers and vampires and so on and so forth killed everything, which is very sad. Oh dear. Oh well. Never mind. That is indeed going to be a victory for us. And yeah, we have loads of people on the battlefield right now. We have over 1,000 people on the field. Although we did just kill, we just killed some of them. Yeah, that happens. That happens, especially when there's a huge amount of friendly fire. So as you can see, we have over 1,000 people on the battlefield right now. It seems like there is a, I guess, a grace amount of troops that you could potentially have on the field. But as you can see, no crash. So yeah, kind of strange. I guess, as I say, there is probably some leniency in regards to how many troops you can actually have, but our necromancers don't really go that hard with it. So yeah, I guess we'll see as time goes on. Maybe once we get into the siege or something like that. Let's see how much dark energy we get from this. Ooh, that was nice. All right, that's what I want to see. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's just take everything that we can here. Then I'll donate the rest. I don't really want to take all of this, actually, all things considered. There we go. All right. Whew, that was a bit, that's a bit too much for my liking, to be honest, but oh well, never mind. Okay, let's just do this. I have 80 of these guys to level up. 80 of them. That is just insanity. That is just insanity. They are so expensive. They are so incredibly expensive. I'm making 26,000 per day as well, thanks to our mercenary wages, which is pretty fun, I guess. That is pretty fun. Imagine making that in real life, eh? Imagine making 26,000 per day. Wow. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Couldn't be me, though. Couldn't be me, that's for sure. Alright, so we don't really want this guy to come in here, but he is actually going to besiege it. I guess... Do we... I don't really want him to come in here, but should I... Wait a minute. Are there any other fiefs? It doesn't look like it. That's kind of annoying. Oh well, never mind. I guess I am just going to go in there with him and just try to lend my assistance, I suppose. What else can I do? I don't really want to go in there just yet, though, because I do want to wait for my forces to kind of restore themselves a little bit. But the funny thing is, I'm no longer gaining dark energy every single day, so I'm now a little bit under the gun again, as it were, because we now need to be kind of worried about worried about dark energy drain, and that's somewhat annoying, isn't it? Yes. It's because we're just leveling up so many really, really good troops, and that's the reason. And generally, we wouldn't actually be able to even field this amount of people if we didn't have this class that we're using right now. I don't think we would be able to, so that just goes to show the strength of this class is indeed in the details. You know, it's in the small details here and there. It's not in the case that it can kill thousands upon thousands of troops on the battlefield itself. That's not really its main thing. Its main thing is, oh yeah, getting stopped by enemies. No. Its main thing is literally being a supporter character where it just has the ability to make everyone better. It just makes everyone better. Every single person on my army right now, and on this battlefield, no less, is just going to destroy, because we have this ability, because we have provided them with the tools to destroy everything. That's the point. We have such significant power from our cavalry. We have a lot of power from our spellcasters, and that is where our strength comes from when it comes to sieges. It is not a case of me doing the damage myself, because let's face it, that's clearly not going to happen. We're not really having that as a possibility. There is no way I will be able to murder that many people in a siege, you know. But in a way, this character is actually more powerful than a lot of the other careers, just because it can do something like this, where we have the ability to field this many necromancers. We have the ability to field this many vampires, fallen knights, and any other companions that you want. And that is an extremely strong combination. That's what I've been talking about this entire time. You know, the combination alone just says everything you need to know. It's just absolutely, well, you've seen it. You know exactly what it is. It is really, really strong. And while, as I say, while I cannot get the kills myself, I can't get the glory myself, I can't solo an entire siege or anything like that, that is not really the point. You know, that's not really the point of this character, as I said. I think the strength lies in creating this army being able to field an army like this that has the potential to destroy any other party on the entirety of the map. And I think that that actually is I think that's probably the case. I think if you were to say to me, go in against this guy who's, you know, got 1,000 troops or something like that, I'd probably just go, yep, no problem. Let's do it. You know? I would probably just go ahead, you know, just go ahead and do that instantaneously, because what do I have to lose? Because I don't think I'm going to actually lose that. I think I'm going to win. Because we have so many necromancers to summon so many skeletons, which will absorb so much damage. And then we have, obviously, vampires and Lamian countesses and so on and so forth that will cast alongside the necromancers. And they'll cast their bombardment spells, and they'll kill huge amounts of troops in the process too. And then, after they have softened up the enemy, after they've weakened them so significantly, what's going to happen then is we're going to have our Bretonnian knights, our dark knights, actually charge all the way in there, and they are going to absolutely clean up. And that combination is deadly. And I think that in general, I was too harsh. I was too harsh in the you know, previous episode, because I was talking about how I think that this character is not having any possibility of being able to do a siege in the same way. And yeah, I genuinely think it's not going to play the same exact way. You're going to have to rely on companions. You have to rely on your companions, you have to rely on your army, you have to rely on a number of different sources of damage to be able to achieve victory. And for me personally, I think that's fine. I think that the way that that is completely fine. Why is my horse super slow? Is it lame? Did my horse get lamed somehow? Or what's actually going on with this? Huh. Well, whatever the case, it doesn't really matter, because as you can quite clearly see, our vampires and necromancers and so on and so forth, they are bombarding the opponent. And, well, I am, of course, going to be heading up there in just a moment. I should have probably saved before we came in here. Yeah, now that I've said that, you know what's probably going to happen, but let's hope that doesn't happen, okay? Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's just zoom a little bit up here before they push the ladder away. Thank you. Even though that, funnily enough, that doesn't make any difference, because when I do zoom, it speeds everything up. So it's not just me being sped up, it's everyone. So just in case you didn't realize that, I'm pretty sure you did, but, you know, just wanted to clear that up just in case. And otherwise, let's just try not to get murdered here. I am gonna get murdered. Okay, I've been trying to stop these guys from pushing the ladder down, and it seems like it might have worked. Nice. Nice. Yes, yes, use Knightly Charge once again, thank you. The 30-second cooldown is extremely strong. I think that's probably one of the strongest you can take, with the exception of the healing, of course, because the healing is... I mean, you know, you see it right now. It's working like no one's business. It is doing the job of saving me right here. And obviously it is increasing everyone's ability to deal damage as well, because the less people die, the more they do, you know, the more they do more damage, then the speedier we can take this, and the easier we can take this. And that's exactly what's happening here. So if I can just do a little bit more here, yeah, I'm gonna die. No. Okay, how did that, see now that, how did that happen? How did that actually happen right now? Because as far as I can tell, nothing has changed. We're not really, well, never mind. Yeah, I guess that's because I didn't save, you see. That's because I didn't save. That was the entire reason why we had that issue. Because if I had saved, you can best bet it wouldn't have crashed. Well, we currently have 1,300 troops on the battlefield right now, and the enemy has 340. So the total that we have right here is well over 1,500. And that's pretty crazy. And I haven't actually suffered a crash yet. I'm literally just standing outside here because I am just testing it out. I don't really want to go on to the battlements if I'm going to get another crash, and I'm just going to kind of relax here for a little bit of time. Just use my nightly charge just to let my companions do my job, because if I give them the buff, then they're still going to be healing all of my troops at the front and center over there, and they're obviously going to be making a pretty big difference there. So hopefully that's going to work. Otherwise, apart from that, we do have some bombardment going on. I don't really need to worry about the bombardment though, because they're only skeletons being eliminated, and we really don't have to worry about that. Oh, I almost got killed. Wow, that was a pretty close one, actually. All right, a little bit worried about that, but hopefully we don't have to worry too much about it. Okay, let's just speed up a little bit again. I'm just making sure that I face away. I don't know how much that really affects performance, to be honest. Don't think it really matters. Doesn't seem to, at the very least. And ooh, I am getting very close to being completely destroyed here. I think there is someone on the battlements that is definitely wanting to kill me right now. Let's just go over there, shall we? Just gonna activate this. It seems like we are indeed going up the walls now. And oh, okay. Oh, that is so funny. That is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Wow. I am really surprised. These guys, look at this guy's face. Look at how determined he is. Look at him. He's like, yeah, we're gonna get that guy. We are gonna get him like no one's business. Yeah, I can't believe it. I absolutely cannot believe it. Okay, well, whatever the case, we have definitely won this. And yeah, I was actually moving because I thought, oh, I'm probably going to die if I stay over there. And that was the reason why I moved. But now I ended up dying anyway. And there it is. There's the victory for us. 87 renown, 104 influence. And yeah, actually, I wanted to mention the thing is, even though the battle size is set to 1,000, as far as I am aware, I think someone actually also said this in the comments, the engine's limit for the amount of troops and various other entities that are in the battle is 2,000. So generally having 1,500 like we had just there, which didn't crash the game, by the way, is fine, or it should be fine. And it did turn out to be fine. So there must be something else that is causing the issue, and I just don't know what it could be. It's actually really mind-bogglingly annoying. I don't understand what it could be, because if I could figure it out, I would love to be able to stop it and let other people know as well what the problem is, potentially, so that you can also stop the crashes if you are experiencing any, that is. Okay, so we now have 2,000. Let's get a little bit, a couple of level ups, not too many. Just want to make sure that we remain with a little bit of dark energy remaining, just in case. Because if, and this is a big deal, if we don't have any dark energy, we're going to move really, really slowly, and we really don't want that. Okay, so are these guys actually in possession of another fief? Yes, they do. Ah, they have this place, and that. Oh, what? There's two? I had no idea they had more. Oh, that's hilarious. I had no idea that they had more. Okay, let's just heal ourselves. Thank you very much. And yeah, well, I'm ready. I am ready to go. I am so ready to go right here. Let's actually just do some battles against these guys. The Dark Elves are actually really, really good to fight for a variety of reasons. They're great for well, I don't really want to take any additional loot. We have way too much loot right now. But yeah, they're great for dark energy. They're great for experience. They're great for money as well, because as you've no doubt seen, the Dark Elf armor, look at this, 13,000, 9,000, 8,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. So many really, really good pieces. And, well, there's no real point in me taking it, because I'm just swimming in cash right now. Oh, we've declared war on someone else. Who have we declared war on? These guys over here? I'm not sure why they would do that. I guess it's because these guys are so far away. That's probably the reason. Do I want to go up here and actually see whether I can do some damage to them? Or have we made peace with them just now? No. Did we just make peace with these guys down here? No, we made peace with something else. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, so let's just take a quick look and actually see what's going on. See what's going on. Have a little look-see. Okay, so this guy obviously is going to be attacking us. Let's actually just have a look at him real fast. Okay, let's actually go in. I'm going to save just in case. You never know. And I'm just going to go in here. As I say, I think there is something specific that an enemy vassal might do or something along those lines that I think might cause an issue rather than the amount of units summoned. But as I say, I'm not very well versed enough to be able to comment on it. But what is actually stopping me right here? Oh no, there's a signpost or some kind of little barrier thing there. That was not very nice. Okay, well, whatever the case, let's charge. We're going to charge straight into these guys. There we go. That was... Whoa, we did so much damage. Did you see the amount of damage we did with our horse? That's crazy. Okay, let's do some damage here. We barely got anything. It's probably because... Oh, yeah. My ability stopped. My ability ran out of duration there. So that was the reason why we didn't continue running through them. Unfortunate. Okay, let's do it now. Or not, because we got stopped by a polearm. Yeah, there's actually another, there's another career option that I think we might want to go for. And it does provide us with the, I think with the ability for our horse to just go through those kinds of things. But I guess it doesn't matter too much. I mean, we're killing quite a lot of people anyway. As you can see, we're actually taking out a whole bunch. It's just, I really would love to be able to do some of those cool couch lancing attacks because they're so much fun, you know. Just seeing a whole smattering of 500 damage coming up on your screen. Very satisfying to see that, especially when you can go straight through a line of enemies and continue running at an extremely fast speed. As I said in the previous episode, it makes you feel like a missile of some kind, you know, really, really super fast. Really fun to see that. But there you go. Anyway, that was a nice victory for us right there. We are basically just destroying everything right now. As I said, I personally feel like our army right now is not... I wouldn't say they're unstoppable, but I would definitely say we have an extremely strong... Well, everything. You know, it's very difficult for anyone to stop us right here because what are they going to do? You know? What are they actually going to do to stop us? Because they can't really do anything because they're going to be, what? Coming at us with 1,000 troops? Bring it on. I'm happy to do that, you know, but I think that's probably still not going to do anything, which is really quite funny. Anyway, there is a siege to do here. However, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.